Following the previous tribal councils, some contestants experienced regret for their actions.
Last week there was a fake idol that was played by Dix Enormous, which resulted in his elimination. I spoke about this a little bit in confessionals last week with the planting of the immunity idol, and I actually misspoke, so I'm going to correct a little bit of what I said last week. I said that I called in some favors and got that idol for this week, and that is actually not what happened. What really happened is that Flanell West Coast showed up to Core while Eva La Diva, Royal Disaster Onassis, and I were doing our makeup. And Flanell said that they thought it would be funny to plant a fake idol for someone to find and see somebody play it. There was no actual initial target at first. Then we discussed getting it to Dixon because Dixon was the only one on our tribe without an idol, so we felt like if he had an idol, he would feel safe. Which again, I know is shitty, but that's Survivor. You have to make strategic plays. And right before we had to go to tribal council, I pulled Dixon aside and said, I know you got an idol. Did you find it or was it given to you by Sean Dick? And Dixon's answer was, I would rather not say. So at that point, I couldn't say anything else to Dixon about it. Dixon had kind of sealed his own fate with not wanting to share where he found it as one of his alliance members. So Flanell did tell Dixon I would check with Morphine about that idol, and Dixon did not do that. So if Dixon had done that, they probably would have found out that it was fake before the elimination and would have been able to try and campaign to save themselves.
So after everything happened during the elimination, it has just been downhill from there. I talked to Dixon upstairs and said I saw that he was the only one that didn't have the idol, so I guided him to it even though I knew what was happening, and that was my downfall. With what he said on mic about me, some of it was true, but being like disrespectful to me, it was also very eye-opening that he does not want my friendship anymore, which I get, but again, this is $1,000. This is a title. This is also for me to have respect with the community. I had strangers come up to me Monday and said that I'm a piece of shit, I shouldn't be here, I don't deserve this, and what I did to Dixon, I should just stop doing drag and quit. I've also had, I counted 21 people that I have blocked on social media for them being at the show and messaging me saying that I should quit drag and I don't deserve this.
One contestant developed an illness during the week, resulting in them being pulled from the competition.
So tonight when Sasha Maple arrived, she looked really pale, and you could tell that she really just did not feel good. There was something going on there, and she looked like she was sick. And I was really worried about her because even though she has been my primary target for the past couple weeks, I do love her as a person. And outside of this game, I really love her. And I know how badly it would suck if it was me that was sick, and how badly I would feel having to leave because my body's just not letting me go through with it. So, it sucks because I know that, she really wanted this and she was a fierce competitor and she made it very far, but, you have to listen to your body. So Sasha, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that you had to leave. I do love you outside of this game. The only reason you were a target for me in this game was because of the help that you had, and I hope that after this experience we can still be friends, and I do truly love you.
Hi guys, it's me, Sasha Maple. I know there's probably a few people that are wondering why I was not present for week 5 of the horror challenge, which I strongly believe was going to be my week because I love horror. But unfortunately I woke up that morning just not feeling the best, and as much as I wanted to try and pull through it, which I tried to, I showed up to the challenge and I was approached by the host and a couple of the producers, and they told me I wasn't looking the best. I agreed with them, so we just had a talk, and they also agreed that it would just be best to come back next season if I want to and take care of myself on that day, because that's what needed to happen. And as much fun as it was, maybe next season will be my time, but we'll have to see in the future, I guess. But thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Morphine Drip. It was a pleasure to do this game. I really did have a fun time. I also want to say thank you to the contestants, to the ones that believed in me. Thank you to the ones that didn't. Fuck you. Also want to say big shout out to the OG Contour tribe, because I had such a blast working with all of you guys. It was super fun having you guys over for every challenge and getting to know each and every one of you more. Especially want to say I love you to Aurora and Manny. I'm sad that you guys had to leave me last week, and now I have to leave this week, so sad this is the way my game is ending, but until next season, hopefully.
This week, the All King Alliance held the majority and picked their next target. With a double tribal council looming this week, who would they choose?
I've heard several different names this week, and honestly, the chat rooms have been a ghost town this week. There's been not a lot of chatter or collaboration in way of who we're voting for or what people are doing. So I'm just now hearing about what people are doing today as far as their numbers. It kind of concerns me a little bit. Maybe I don't hear anything because it has to do with me. So there's a good chance if I don't win immunity for performing my ass off for the judges, then I might be the first one on the ticket to go home. I don't really have super strong alliances, so I'm a little paranoid this week. I'm kind of thinking I have some people coming for me, but I don't know their angle. I don't know how they're doing it. So really my best bet, the last couple of weeks, is just to bust ass and get immunity from the judges.
I feel pretty good about Boys Club, which is my alliance with Johnny, Deep, and Sean Dick. I feel pretty confident in them just because they've been pretty amazing to work with, and I love both of them a lot. And honestly, at this point, I would like to see any of us win, and that's kind of what the alliance is all about. So it's honestly not even about not voting for each other so much as it is securing one of us a spot in the top 3.
So we started a group chat with the boys and Sasha talking about maybe getting rid of Replica and all her idols, and then decided that we would bring Eva in, and then it got renamed to Operation Eliminate the Pig.
Operation Vote Out the Piggy is in reference to her Miss Piggy that she did last week for Snatch Game. And it just basically is Replica has come off as a really strong contender this year, and has way too many advantages to let her continue progressing in the game, so we're just trying to shoot her down out of that high spot she's sitting on this week. She has made everyone in the competition not like her anymore because she has done so many shady things and she can't be trusted. She gave Dixon a fake idol. She started a rumor that my whole team was going to throw a week of a competition to get me out, and then told the same rumor to Royal. Didn't even change the formatting. I'm like, girl, lazy.
That pretty much was a group chat of how we were going to try to get rid of Replica this week. But Eva decided to go and turn her back on me and then ratted me out to Replica. So Eva may have to go this week.
Another advantage was placed into the game for the merge contestants to find, except this time, it came with a twist.
I approached Mailbox the other night because both of us received a clue to the merge idol, and we both successfully found the merge idol. And if only one of us claims it, then they just get it. But if both of us attempt to claim it, because we have to claim it on stage at Tribal Council this time, if both of us claim it at the same time, then it goes to a random bag draw, and only one of those bags will have the idol in it, so it will be a 50-50 shot. And I wanted to secure my spot in this competition and make sure that I did not get voted for, at least in the first one. So I approached Mel and I said, listen, if you will agree to not vote for me, I will not take this idol out from under you.
She's been in my DMs this week trying to tell me that she's not going to play her idol that we are currently sharing as a little twist. And I know she will. I know she's full of shit. I'm just taking my chances there.
Mel has given me their promise that they are not going to vote for me in the first elimination of the night.
With Replica and Mel in possession of the idol clue, it was up in the air who would get to claim it until tribal council. This week, our contestants were tasked with creating an original horror movie villain. They must tell us their name, showcase how they kill their victims via weapon or power, and be a unique concept.
My character for Horror Week is the TikTok Terror. What I pretty much do, I am a serial killer who likes to slay his victims on TikToks.
Hello everyone. My name is irrelevant, but you can call me the TikTok Terror. I love to take people home and post them up so they can go viral with just one quick slit of my clover.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I love you for infinity.
Tonight will be even bloodier and gorier as I take my fiance down.
My character is Ruby Essence. She is a pageant girl and a drag queen who continuously loses to her sister, Opal Essence, who is her twin. And she just gets tired of it. She gets tired of losing all the time. And finally, she just snaps one day and is going to stab her sister to death with her first alternate tiara.
Contestant number 2, Ruby Essence. Your winner tonight by 1 point is your contestant number 3, Opal Essence.
I am Ruby Essence, the up-and-coming pageant queen of Knoxville. And that bitch on the podium is my twin sister, Opal Essence. That bitch has been undermining my plans to become the newest pageant queen on the scene for years. And tonight, I am going to get my revenge. Not only do I plan on stabbing her to death with my first alternate tiara, but I'm going to poison her as well. From now on, this fame will be mine and I will be the reigning queen. Again, I'm your contestant number 2, Ruby Essence.
My character for Horror Week, her name is Buffy the Headhunter. She's a spider. I also created like this back piece that is 4 extra legs. They kind of are a convertible. They're actually just really loose enough to where they hang down behind me, and then whenever I'm like on all 4s, like I'm on all 8s, because then it like comes down and I look like a spider.
Any of y'all on Grindr out there? I seen a couple of y'all earlier. Any of y'all looking for some head? Cause girl, she's a head hunter. Give me some head, bitch.
So I chose to do a character that somebody might not associate with horror at first. So I want to give like a nice like soft, cunty vibe to my horror villain, but I'm actually doing a killer Cupid, which I'm pretty excited about. So basically I'm kind of like taking it back to the origins of Cupid, like stripping out the cutesy little like capitalism part of it and going back to like the God of love and passion. And you can't have passion without suffering, so.
Hello, everybody. I go by many names. The God of love, of passion, of suffering. Some people know me as Cupid, but I think that's horseshit. Because I have a lot more power than capitalism likes to show you. Don't you just hate it when the one thing that keeps you alive is the one thing that might kill you? I'm Killer Cupid. Thank you, everybody.
So the character that I created is called the Goddess of Blood. So everything that she has is blood related, and also if you've seen Avatar, you know, The Last Airbender, where they like do blood bending, it's mostly gonna be like that.
Hello. I am Amma. I am the goddess of blood. I was the first woman created, and when I died, they didn't know what to do with my blood. So, Zeus wanted me to be in Mount Olympus, to be the woman guide, for after whenever they died, I would guide into the light. But Hades had a different idea for me.
No, shut up!
I have been created, demoned, and victimized to retrieve the blood that I have lost.
My presentation is what you might expect from someone named the Drag Survivor Strangler.
I hate it here. Morphine?
Hello.
Why did you bring us here?
To humiliate you.
Exactly.
It's working.
This has driven me fucking insane. If I never see the inside of a goddamn bar again, I'll be happy. But I've come too far to not want $1,000 fucking dollars. There can only be one. There can only be one. It's gonna fucking be me!
Each contestant showcased a fun and original concept, but some failed to meet the requirements. Would they be able to bounce back in part 2? In the second part of the challenge, our contestants had to create an original horror movie featuring their character. They must have a victim in their movie, feature props and set pieces, and have an element of gore.
My movie is going to be me pretty much jamming out to a cover of Backstreet Boys with all of the horror villains as I set up my TikTok, and then I will be pulling my victim out and making a TikTok to a really funny song.
Didn't see you there. You ready for a killer TikTok? 1 minute. Let me get my volunteer. Okay, let's get started. You belong with me now. Ain't gonna set you free now. When those girls start hanging
Our horror movie this week is exactly kind of what I explained earlier. It's the aftermath of the presentation, so it happens directly after presentation. The story picks up where we kind of come home after the pageant, and my sister is very like, oh my god, I can't believe I won, and then I'm the sarcastic like, oh my god, I can't believe you did either. And then we just kind of go back and forth, and eventually my favorite part of the whole thing, which I think is the highlight for me, is I actually recorded a little audio where it's me sobbing and like crying, and it slowly devolves into like evil laughter.
Oh my god, I can't believe that I won Miss Drag Survivor 2021. Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't either. You're not mad that I beat you again, are you, Ruby? I mean, I know I just decided to do it a few days ago. Me? Being mad that she won? Again? Never! This is just the 8th pageant that I've done. Entered at the last minute, beat me out. I love being first alternate. Okay, good. Only one of us can be a winner, you know. I'm glad I can still share my year-long reign with you, sis. I'm gonna go change. Love you. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. 3 months I've been planning on this pageant. I put my blood, sweat, tears, and every last penny I've made between 3 jobs to try and win this stupid pageant, and my idiot sister just comes in at the last minute and just decides to win it. I deserve to be the famous one, not her. Sorry, sis. Looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of you. I deserve the spotlight now. Oh, it's so shiny. I just can't stop looking at how pretty I am in all these rhinestones. You know what, Opal? Why don't we celebrate your win? You do deserve it after all, winner. Ooh, celebrate me? That's my favorite thing to do. Okay, grab me a beer out of the fridge and I'll go put on some music. You got it, sis. You deserve this. This is for stealing my throne and stealing my fame. Here you go, sis. Cheers to you being the new Miss Drag Survivor. Cheers, bitch.
I'm sticking very campy, very fag hag friendly, very homosexual. I have a stool that is like my little like perch as a spider, and then I also have like my spider web behind me. And then for some of my props, I have some silly string for some of my web to wrap my victim in. And then I'm also going to end up eating his head.
Shut up! Oh my gosh, my glider keeps blowing up. I hope it's a cute boy this time. Oh my gosh, and it says that he's looking for some head. Good thing I'm a head hunter. I'm gonna give you some good head, boy. Shit. It says he's mask to mask. Fuck it. I can butch it up.
Sup, bro? You looking to meet tonight? Hell yeah, I'm looking for some friends.
I hope he's looking for that slot copy Walkie Walkie 5000.
Yeah, you travel, I host. Sweet, yeah. Meet you at your place in 15.
Yes, I'm gonna give this boy some good head.
Take it back, take it back.
Hey, you close?
Yeah, I'm around the corner. I'll be there in 5.
Bitch, around the corner 5 minutes. Fine, doesn't matter. I'm gonna give him some good head anyway.
Alright, see you in 5.
Door's unlocked. I'll be waiting in the other room. You can come on in.
Alright, I'm here. I'll be upstairs in a few.
Ew, a spider. Ew, an ugly depressed bitch. Yes, I'm a spider. I'm gonna shoot my web all over you. You better watch out. Yes. Sorry, I'm also not mask for mask. I was just looking to give you some good head. You know, that sloppy toppy guappy gloppy 5000. You want some or not?
What? No way. I only take mask for mask head.
Well, you're already here, so I might as well bow down, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, my grinder keeps blowing up.
I'm gonna be murdering on stage, like the challenge asks of us. So there will be murder in the court, but I'm trying to give it more of like a movie soundtrack, cinematic drama vibe too. So at first I was gonna do kind of like a movie trailer and make it really simple, make it very clear, but I decided to go a little bit more abstract and perform it out in like a narrative.
Yeah, man, as a heterosexual male, those legs are really turning me on. Hey, get a load of her. I'd let her make me a sandwich. Yeah, she wants to be a sandwich artist, because I got 3 quarters and a $5 footlong right now, if you know what I mean. Those are some breasts.
So I completely forgot that we had to have a set piece for the horror movie. So I ran to Walmart today and just splattered some paint on some poster boards and just gonna hang it up. I didn't know that. So my highest point is I'm gonna have my boyfriend come up and basically contort while I'm like doing the little spooky hands and like just gonna snap his neck. And then after that, I'm gonna take his soul out of his mouth, get some scissors and just cut his soul.
Eva the Diva.
Wait! We're good.
I went kind of like a true crime approach to it. It starts out with like a newscast and is going to move into like me live action killing my victims on stage.
Breaking news, a development in the drag survivor Stranger case. Well-known gender queer icon Mel Fox was indicted on Saturday night. The charges, 6 counts of first-degree murder. Mr. Fox was arrested in his mansion less than a day ago after an FBI search uncovered the bodies of 6 murdered bitches in his house. The victims included Replica Queen, a self-proclaimed villain hack, Eva La Diva, a bald-ass bitch, Sasha Maple, professional Tyra Von Shade impersonator, Sean Dick from Jeffrey Backstreet Boy, Johnny D, an oblivious himbo, and Royal Disaster, who is so irrelevant we almost forgot to put her on this list. We go now to live footage of the court proceedings where Mel Fox is pleading not guilty.
Mr. Foxington III, you are charged with 6 counts of first-degree murder for the slaying of your drag survivor competition. How do you plead?
I plead not guilty, Your Honor. You have no proof. And what's more, I have no motive. I'm an upstanding citizen. I am kind to the ugly. Charitable, even. I've never killed people who look like that. But despite Mr. Box's assertion that there was no evidence, 3 tapes were found in Mr. Box's attic, each shoved in their corresponding victim's front hole. The tapes have just been released to News 69. We warn you, these are graphic. Stop biting, Eva. If you don't move,
Fuck off! Why are you doing this? I'm not fun.
you double-crossed me, Eva. You told her everything. You squealed to the piggy. So now you have to be the There will only be one. You all have to go. I'm sorry, Eva, but you've made me realize none of you can be trusted. And I'm getting this crown. There can only be one. I thank you for now. After this, nothing stands between me and that crown. Do you have any last words, Booger? Do you have any poppers? So, you're going to choke me? Yeah. Right. So, give me some poppers.
Not the chair!
about to move to death row. He's still not admitted his guilt.
Damn, did you do it? Not guilty.
Which contestant would come out on top with their original horror movie idea, and who would go home? The judges tabulated their scores and picked a winner. The person that won immunity would be safe from both tribal councils of the evening, making this a crucial victory.
Our winner of individual immunity, surviving these two upcoming tribal councils with immunity. Drum roll, please. Johnny D. Congratulations, Johnny. You are immune from tribal council. You will be featured in the finale of Drag Survivor. Our final 6 will soon become the final 4, and it is time to get to the vote.
I think that we've reached the agreement that Eva is probably going to go first. But honestly, it could be anyone. I have spent all week, the past week, trying to divert votes from myself and basically putting any name that is not my own in anyone's ear that will take it. So I am hoping that that paid off, and honestly, as long as it's not me, I don't really give a shit who goes.
I have heard that both Sean and Eva have been targeting me. There's an alliance that was formed as a group chat called the Eliminate the Piggy Alliance after I played Miss Piggy last week in the Snatch game. And that alliance consisted of Sasha, Eva, Sean, Johnny, and Mel. And now, if that alliance is still true, that alliance has the majority.
Johnny D, you have individual immunity, so you have nothing to worry about. But what about your allies?
I'm looking out for my allies. You know, I want everybody to do good, but you know, I came here to do something. And, you know.
I like that. Thank you, Johnny. Please stand against the DJ booth. Mel, your number was one of my favorites tonight. How do you feel about that? Your opinion means very little to me. Fuck me, I guess. Mel, please reveal your vote. The shade of it all. And now Royal Disaster, please reveal your vote. Royal, what do you have to say? Sorry.
Just fucking do it.
Please. If at this time any contestant has an advantage they would like to use, now would be the time to do so. I'll step forward, show me what you're doing. This is indeed a pigment immunity idol. Any votes cast for replica queen will not count as the tribal council. Last week, every audience member voted for an MVP, and the MVPs of last week received the clue to be merged in immunity idol. If any recipient of the clue were to turn in this piece of paper, they would either draw for the idol randomly out of the set of however many people turn this in, or they would be the sole recipient. Mel is the only person to give this piece of paper to me. You are the recipient of this pigment immunity idol. Mel does not have to use this right away. They can hold on to it. Mel, do you want to hold does not count. Vote. Replica queen does not count. We are still no votes for anybody. Next vote. Eva La Diva. We are one vote, Eva La Diva. Let them know how you feel. Next vote. Sean Dick. One vote Sean, one vote Eva. Next vote. Mel Box does not count. That is 2 votes for Mel, all of which do not count. We have 1 vote Eva, 1 vote Sean, 1 vote left. I don't want to do it. What number are we at? Is this 6? The 6th person voted out of Drag Survivor Season 2 and the first member of the jury. Eva La Diva. Make some noise for Eva La Diva.
In this moment, I'm very proud of myself. I mean, it's again what I said last season. It sucks, but I am mostly proud of myself because I wouldn't have done any of this without my friends and who I love in this competition. So.
Replica and Eva attempted to fight back and tie the vote, but once Mel played the hidden immunity idol, Eva's fate was sealed as she once again was eliminated from the competition by an idol, making her the first member of the jury. In the second tribal council, the majority alliance of Sean, Mel, and Johnny picked their next target. But with fears of another idol play rising, the voting process became tricky.
I'm just trying to make it to the end, and if I have to get rid of my strongest competition, I'll have to do it. I'm sorry.
Good answer. Johnny, please reveal your vote.
I'm not much of a gambling man, but you know, when I do what I can. Thank you.
He's so funny. I will take my next contestant to the stage, please. Sean Dick, please cast your vote. And now please reveal your vote. What do you have to say?
I got your back.
We are going to start with the legacy advantage. If you all remember at the beginning of the competition, Replica revealed to everyone that she has the legacy advantage, an advantage that can only be used at the final 5. We have reached the final 5. The contestants have had every opportunity to get this idol out of her hands by eliminating her. If she had been eliminated, she would will this advantage to another contestant in the game, but Replica has dragged it to the final 5 with her. And at this time, it is time to find out what this legacy advantage does. I have a piece of paper at home that I ripped in half that I would have brought with me to the finale had I known that Sasha would be sick. As extra evidence to y'all, so come help me with the videos. The legacy advantage is a hidden immunity idol only useful at the final 5, which means Nevo's cast for Replica at this tribal council will not you feel. If at this time anybody would like to use a hidden immunity idol, this is the final time in the competition to do so. This is also a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against royal disaster will not count. I will now reveal the votes. First vote. Replica does not count. Next vote. Replica does not count. Those two votes for replica, all of which do not count. Next vote. Royal disaster does not count. We have no votes for anybody. Next vote. Sean Dick. One vote. Sean Dick. Next vote. Mel Box. We are tied. One vote Sean. One vote Mel. We are going to go to a re-vote. I need my two tied contestants to please step forward. First vote. Mel Box. Mel, let them know how you feel. Next vote. The seventh person voted out of Drag Survivor and the second member of the jury, Mel Box.
I told you I was gonna get my fucking $1,000!
Make some noise for Mel Box.
I will be reopening my OnlyFans because I do still need $1,000. Please subscribe to me. I'm very poor.
Honestly, I could not be more proud of what I've brought to this season. I have worked really hard. I've grown a lot. I've made new friends. I've talked to people I would never talk to before. I have worn things I'd never consider wearing. And I have pushed my limits with like what I can do and create. And I'm really proud of that. I knew that I was going to go home tonight. I had a feeling that I was going to go home tonight. And I knew if I didn't win individual immunity, I would be going home tonight. And that just makes logical sense. None of them could have won had I not gone home tonight. So you're welcome, girls.
Because the castaways never eliminated Replica, she maintained her legacy advantage for the entire season and used it to negate all votes against her, saving her from elimination and forcing a tie between Sean and Mel. Royal and Replica elected to spare Sean and send Mel home, eliminating him as the second member of the jury.